And yet another crazy day here at the rescue. Let's shut this door so you guys can see. But we've got a few goldfish in here up for adoption. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I'm going to go through the adoptions first. So it's right in the beginning. Got this sailfin, wallago leary. What else do we got? I'm actually going to end up keeping that goonch. He's about 18 inches. Got a pleco here up for adoption. That goldfish is going out front. We do have 9 tiger fish here. Still waiting to get these guys eaten and doing great before I do anything with. I'm probably going to keep the 2 Goliaths and 3 of the largest Vitatus. Might rehome the rest. These eels are doing great. They are eating blackworms and whatnot. Oh, look at this guy. So he has been going through a bit of changes. You guys can see his red eye. And his body is more of like a silver today. Sometimes you'll come out here, he's super dark. Sometimes he's super light. It is possible that this guy was dyed. And that is why the golden color happened. We are not sure. But you guys can see there goes a black-eyed fish compared to his red eye. And you can see a complete the difference on him. Not to be mistaken for a... just a light reflection, because if it was reflecting off him, it'd be reflecting off the rest as well. I know some fish show it, better than others. That's why there's a red eye filter on your camera, but I don't think that's the case here. You guys can see some of the golden coloration up there, and you can see he's more silverish all the way up. He's got this distinct line of all white right through his body. But regardless, even if he never turns back to look like the albino, he's still an awesome fish, and he is going to stay with us. Down here, we've got the sturgeon left. We've got the short body and the regular white diamond. Picked up a gift for myself from our buddy Charles at Lone Star Rare Exotic Fish Co. And he had these awesome long-nosed dolphins. I picked up 2 of them. Now I'm going to try my hand at him again, but he is doing awesome in this tank here. And we also picked up one over here. Where's he at? There's the other one behind the fit filter, along with the Arapaima. These guys are little piggies. I'm going to go ahead and grab some food for them, and we will get that on camera as well. Look at this. They are just destroying this carnivore. There we go. Pellets after pellets. So I feed them like this at least twice a day, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. Whenever I walk by the tank, they are getting fed. Whether it's me, whether it's Jerry, whether it's my dad. So these guys are growing very, very, very fast. And there just went a whole handful of pellets. You can see even the small one's got a big fat belly. This guy up here was the same size, and he just grows a lot more than the rest of them. Right down below in this 75 down here, you guys know we sold a bunch of fish to pay for those tanks right over there, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But one of those happened to be the ABBA, and just so happens Lone Star Rare Exotic Fish Co. also had some ABBAs, so we picked up another 14-inch ABBA knife. I just got to get him eating well and doing good, so we are still training him. And we also picked up a smaller African arrow. Look at him. We absolutely love these fish, so we went ahead and picked up another one. And not to be mistaken, we still have our big guy over here. We have been feeding a lot of smelt, so you can see just the water is kind of gray and nasty. Well, there's 2 reasons for that. One, not only the fish, but we've been doing a lot of work out here in this monster pond. So we've been kicking up the dirt. As you can see, he's got the stand in the water over there. Work's going to be progressing with that. But I moved these sturgeon over. Look at that guy. He is almost solid white. absolute beauty. Now you guys remember we had my big one, and we went ahead and sent that one away, and these are now young that we're gonna grow out. There are 3 of each, and we shall see how they do. We still have the African tiger scat in here. Now I talked about that goonch a little earlier. Now this guy's about 24 inches. The one in there is 18. So they are close to the same size. I'm going to try putting them in together and see how they do. That'll be pretty darn awesome. And if you guys were watching the reels, or maybe you don't, but we did find a home for the Cayman. So he is no longer in this pond. No harm, no foul. No fish were lost. No fish were injured. I know a lot of you guys voiced your concern. Some, had a lot more to say and were in my messages. And for those of you that did say stuff, you know who you are. But this is just a point to be proven. We always look out for the best interest of our fish. Just so happens we got the Cayman in, and we did what we had to do. Knowing the attitude on them, we knew it was not a long-term solution, but it was a fun video nonetheless, and got people talking about it, got people engaged, so that was pretty cool. But looking forward, we have that tank. It's going to eventually go on that stand, and the stand is much bigger than the tank. There's a reason for it. For one, it was easier to construct, and we're going to have the outside littered with plants. And now the fish are going to have a big giant tunnel to hide in, and we're going to go ahead and rock this up. As the days go on, we will progress it up. There's a bucket still floating in the water. They were down here picking out the white gravel and stuff, so that's not too bad. We still have to pick out all the white gravel back here. Going to rebuild this back wall. Greg is still coming, but it'll be at the end of April or early May, and you're going to see this pond transformed and the pond in the backyard, the koi pond. So that'll be extra cool as well. I told you guys that these goldfish were going to stir up this tank. Still, they're going down and stirring it up a bunch, but it is clearing up a ton. And the goldfish seem to be doing well in here. Some of you guys were also concerned about the globe not having a large surface area. This is a 100-gallon globe, and there is a lot of water being pushed through it. So it is hooked up to this sump, cycling back and forth. So it is actually off-gassing in the sump, but it's also pouring over from this tank down to the sump and overflowing back to this tank. So it's not only filtering itself, has pass-through, and it's being able to off-gas up here and down there and be fed fresh water as it's pumped through. So that concern of the fish not surviving in this tank for that very reason has been solved, and we haven't had an issue with it since. That tank just sat empty for quite some time, and it collected some dirt. It acted as a settling chamber. So as we walk over here, yes, we are going to start cleaning this place up. All tours have been suspended because we just can't keep the place clean enough for tours. But I will be rehoming this gold base albino male. So if anyone is interested in him, I can't breed the gold base with the red base. The puffers are doing amazing. They are doing great back here. Let's go back here into this tank. So you guys remember we put the turtle in here. His shell is already healing back up. Give him another week or two. I think that'll be healed completely back up. This Dorado is probably ready to go into the monster pond. And this red gourami is still in here. He was being a butthead, so he got thrown in with the Dorado. But we've been thinking a lot of breaking down this tank here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and rehome the Blue Texas, rehome the red Tiger Motag, possibly the Jaguar we'll see what I want to take out of here. But as you can see, them two are trying to mate right there, creating a big nest. And this tank was cool. It served its purpose. But if you guys remember, over in quarantine, I got in another big bass. So maybe I'll turn this back into a bass tank. I'm not sure. But pretty soon here, we're going to start making some changes here at the rescue. Okay, so looking at these tanks, this tank is still coated. This tank here, the coating is completely stripped, and now we are working on etching the metal. You can see there's down to like a bare white metal where we want it to be. And then you can see this area, I actually just sprayed it with some phosphoric acid to try and etch it. And this is all since being rinsed off, so it turns into this white powdery residue, and then you got to clean that off. And it's supposed to come to a surface that has a lot more grab and bite for your coating to stick to. But I've taken it one step further. After that wash, I go ahead and take the cup grinder back to it. As you can see, this stuff is all just coming down the wall. It's, you know, just flowing down. I take it up, and then I pour some more on it and take the cup grinder and grind it down to where it looks like this. So I'm going to get the rest of the tank to look exactly like that, and then we're going to coat it. So in another couple of days, this tank will be coated, and this tank will be done to completion. Then we're going to go ahead and start breaking down this 3000, getting that thing out of here and out the way, and then put the tank in place, and then we'll put this one in place as well. And then probably once that's done, we will go ahead and start the sump back here. So it's a little bit different order than we originally wanted, but it is what it is, and things are getting done. Okay, coming outside to this pond. Look at this. It is nice and dirty. All the koi are waking up. So later on this week, I am hooking up that second filter, and we are going to start our test. And we're going to see how good both of these filters do to clean up this pond. And we will go from there. So we got a lot of work ahead of us and a lot to do. So we're just going to keep plugging away, a little bit here, a little bit there, doing what we do best here at Ohio Fish Rescue. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.